Welcome back to my chaotic kitchen. I'm your host, Tired Mama. I figured with Thanksgiving coming up, let me show you guys how I marinate my pernil. In here I have some garlic that I already chopped up. A lot of garlic, okay? If you think you have too much garlic, it's enough garlic. If you look at it and you go, oh, that's enough garlic, no, more. Lots of garlic. This is a pretty small pernil for what I'm used to, so we're just gonna go with the flow. Sofrito. I'm gonna go about 1.5 tablespoons. If you hear something like popping over there, it's my ice machine. Pork can take a lot of salt, so don't be scared of the salt here. About 1 tablespoon of salt. Put however much or how little salt you want. Adobo. Adobo you measure with your heart, okay? Like I said, pork can take some salt. Garlic powder, onion powder, of course, hello, oregano, paprika. I love the Badia paprika. Gives so much color. Black pepper, sazon. Now here's the secret. This is tremendous. This is a Goya mojo. This has citrus. It has everything that you need. We're gonna put about 1/2 cup. Vinegar, just a couple of splashes. And I'm gonna take this little piece of lime that I have and I'm gonna put that in there too. And then we're gonna give it a mix. This is what you want it to look like. Almost like a thick stew is the best way that I can explain what that looks like. I already cut the skin back, okay? I've already pre-washed my pernil. I always give my pernil a vinegar bath. Pour some vinegar over her, let her sit in the vinegar for a couple minutes. I also cut some slits. As you can see, I can stick my finger into some of these little holes. I'm gonna take our marinade mixture. Now we're gonna take that marinade and we're gonna make sure that we are stuffing it into those little slits. Try to flip her around. She's not the biggest pernil I've ever worked with, but she's still heavy. I love all those little specks of garlic. Oh my god. You gotta love your food, you know? Now that I've got that marinade and all that garlic sitting all around her, I'm gonna go ahead and put it skin side up. Just give her a little bit of love. Look at how beautiful she looks. She's glistening. But I have her double panned up because she gets heavy, okay? The skin has a tendency sometimes to stick while it's cooking, so I just take any non-stick spray that you have and just spray the foil before you put it over the pernil. You can season this pernil up to 2 days before. You can season it up to 6 hours before, 2 hours before. My suggestion is the longer the better, but if you've only got 2 hours, 2 hours it is. It's still gonna be delicious. I'm gonna pop her in the fridge, and then when she's done, I'll let you know what time I put her in and for how long. Okay,
the next day.
It's been in the oven for about 4.5 hours. You see how none of that skin got stuck? She's not done though. She's not done. I'm gonna put the oven temperature up to about 400 and I'm gonna put her back in and then I'll let you know about how long I had her in there for when she's done. Here she is, fresh out of the oven. Okay, the pernil is all done. She's nice and cooled, looking absolutely phenomenal. Oh my god. Anybody who knows about the skin of the pernil, this is gold. Don't you dare throw this out, okay? You could still see like all the garlic and stuff. Come on. She's a little hot, so I'm gonna use a fork to help me. Look at that. I'm telling you, low and slow with your pernil. Don't be trying to cook no fast pernil, okay? It's not gonna work. Look at this, watch this, watch this. Even the bone is falling apart. So altogether, this pernil took close to 6 hours. Well, no, yeah, it took 6 hours. 6 hours. 4.5 hours on low at 325, and then an hour to an hour and a half on 400. Like I mentioned while I was marinating, this was a pretty small pernil, so cooking times may vary, but low and slow is always best. Whenever I make pernil, there's always extra forks coming in the pan. It's so good. Don't worry, they're not double dipping. I got 2 humans and a dog in the kitchen surrounding me for this pernil. I'm trying to get in here to get like a lot of the veiny parts out and a lot of the fatty parts out. I'm just gonna transfer it all to the new tray. I'm pouring some of the juices from the tray, some of those drippings, into the pernil so that way it can stay nice and flavorful and moist. Okay, gonna taste her. So excited. You know, like the novelas that were like really dramatic. I feel like I can't help myself right now. Like I need to be novela dramatic right now about how good this is, for real. Bye. You gotta go get the ingredients and do this right now, okay? Right now. I got so caught up in tasting it that I almost forgot. Hello, the cuerito. It has to go in there. I like to remove a little bit of the fat from the underside of the cuerito. It's just too much, and texture-wise for me, it's not pleasing. Without it, it's much more crunchy, much more appetizing. Here she is, y'all. All packaged up and ready to go. Hope you enjoy.